Campaigners in Wales are calling for a judge-led public inquiry into the use of a drug which has been prescribed for decades to people with epilepsy and bipolar disorder. A safety review into sodium valproate is underway after some women were told to keep taking the drug during pregnancy, which harmed their children in the womb. One leading campaigner from Caerphilly is giving evidence to the European-wide safety review in London today. Kate Scott-Williams reports.
Do you think you would like to learn to drive or anything like that?
Jo Cozens says her son Thomas isn't like other 17-year-olds. He has Asperger's. The only time he leaves the house is for college. He doesn't play sport or socialise and has a limited diet. Joanne was taking sodium valproate when she decided to have children and says had she been warned about the drug, she would have stopped using it.
Yeah. The sad thing is he may not ever get married, he may not live independently. And the worst thing is, you know, to me, he's not very tactile emotionally, so I don't get the same hugs and kisses as growing up as any other mother would love. If I'd had informed choice, I would have stopped taking my medication because my epilepsy is fairly controlled, and I would have had that option if I'd been given informed choice.
Sodium valproate is an effective drug for epilepsy and bipolar disorders, but it carries a 10% risk for physical abnormalities for babies exposed to it in the womb and a 30 to 40% risk of autism, learning disabilities and low IQ. It's estimated that around 20,000 children have been left with physical and mental disabilities in the UK. Campaigners want a public inquiry into the drug, which it said has affected more people than the thalidomide scandal, which left babies with deformities after their mothers took the drug as a cure for morning sickness.
Certainly, over the period, been more people damaged by valproate than thalidomide. Thalidomide was taken over a relatively brief period, but valproate has been taken over decades. And if you add up the numbers involved, it's a major scandal and a greater scandal than thalidomide was.
Health officials say doctors need to give women the right information when prescribing these drugs, but the advice comes too late for the thousands of young people like Thomas harmed by sodium valproate. Women concerned about the drug should consult their doctor.
Flintshire Council is meeting